first things you want to establish as fall practice starts with your D-line group?
Consistency, really. I mean, we want to create consistency. That's one of the philosophies that Coach Van Gorder has brought with him. You know, if we want to be great, you know, it starts with being consistent. So that's something we want to strive to do every day.
If you review performance from last season, what stood out that needed to be corrected? What did you see coming into this season?
To be good on defense, you got to stop the run, and that's something we weren't satisfied with doing last year. So, you know, we emphasized stopping the run and recruiting. We got some bigger bodies. We got deeper on the D-line, and now we just got to get those guys ready to play.
Odie, what is the competition like with the new guys? And in your room, how competitive is it right now?
It's competitive all over the board. You know, the only guy that's an established player on the D-line is Jonathan, you know, which is why he was voted a captain. You know, he's played in big games. He's been a playmaker for us. He's developing as a leader, and we're going to go as far as he takes us.
How do you get him free? What do you need to do defensive line-wise so that he can work?
Coach Van Gorder and myself will have plenty of schemes to get him free, but we'll see that on Saturday.
How much of the offseason is just getting stronger at the point of attack, considering what you guys have done?
I mean, that's been an emphasis since last season. You know, all the way to early in the season, we emphasized and, you know, we targeted some certain guys in recruiting to make sure that we had the body types and the size that we wanted up front to change our defensive line.
What does it look like for the existing guys who are here? What does that offseason look like?
It looks like competition for them every day. You know, because the guys that just got here, those are guys that can definitely help us, and they're trying to take spots and earn reps. So it's a hefty competition for us.
We talked to Coach on 2 days ago. You talked about Jared being really impressive early in camp. Obviously you saw that, but it was tough not having him in the spring. What's he done since he's been back out there?
He paid attention in the spring. You know, he didn't practice in the spring because of an injury, but you know, he's very smart, very intelligent football player. You know, he's learning a lot, and that's what's really surprised us is his ability to learn. So we're really happy with that, and we'll be able to use him in a bunch of different situations.
How many guys would you like to go into the opener feeling comfortable if you're able to play?
I think we should be able to play 10 defensive linemen.
That would be more than
That's
last year.
way more than last year.
Is it not a little different for you? Obviously, we noticed when we take pictures, you got a big group running with you. I mean, it's like you got a lot of bodies now. It's got to be nice.
I do. I have a lot of bodies. You know, we're inexperienced, but we have great size. We have great athletic ability. We have great length. You know, all things that we wanted to make sure we hit in recruiting, and we're very satisfied with that.
Does Jared Goldwire remind you physically or how he plays of anybody you coached previously?
Yeah, he reminds me a little bit of B.J. DuBose. You know, B.J. DuBose was a very long guy who could, you know, bump inside, bump outside. He was very versatile, and he was really physical at the point of attack, which is what Jared is still developing. But you know, I think he's a little bit smarter football player, so he'll be able to play multiple positions and move him around in different packages. So you know, I'm very satisfied with what he's done so far.
Who do you think has made some of the biggest jumps early on in camp?
Right now, I'd say it's probably TP, Tabarius Peterson. You know, he's come a long way from the spring as a pass rusher and as a dependable starter. You know, he hasn't been on the field much, but we've always been excited about his explosiveness as a football player.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ed.